Welcome back. It's the second half of the frenzy as we hit the fourth quarter of the high school football regular season.
Let's head back to Kentucky. You could see the lights shining as you drove over the Big Mac Bridge tonight. Senior night at Newport, Wildcats came charging out against the juggernauts from Lloyd, but it was Newport that proved to be unstoppable from the early stages of this game. Quarterback Paul Price fakes the handoff left, opens up a gaping hole right. Price was able to run nearly untouched for the first score of the game. Second possession, the senior quarterback showed a different facet. He finds Ryan Ochoa between a couple of defenders. Then watch this as they got inside the 15. Price steps up, slides left, and then throws a touchdown to Ochoa in the back of the end zone. Nice job keeping his feet in bounds. So it was 14-0 before the Jugs got something going. Hayden Molitor buys time, and just as he gets hit, he unloads to Justin Durham for big yards. The Jugs get to the 5, and they give it to Durham on the run. Somehow he squirts through that pile, finds the end zone, 14-7. But Newport answered, 4th and 4 on the Lloyd 26. It's a pass to the halfback. Then he sees that nobody covers Brian Burton. 6 more. The Wildcats win tonight, 37-13.
It's good photography there.
Philip Lee got down to Independence and watched the Pioneers of Simon Kenton come out with an assortment of helmets. There was a lot to overcome. Last week's loss to Dixie, then a fire that wiped out their equipment. But the Pioneers came ready. Dylan Powell sweeps around the right end. He takes off on a 48-yard touchdown run. Simon Kenton is up on undefeated Bullitt Central. Sure didn't look like an undefeated team, at least on the defensive side of the ball. Here's Kyle Heflin, who takes it into the end zone for the Pioneers. And on the defensive side, Simon Kenton was just as productive. Tucker Mueller, one of several sacks that SK registered. Yep, a lot of sacks tonight. Quentin Marksberry gets in on the action as well. This looked like a competitive game. It wasn't. Cameron Rackey hits Cole Murray on this short TD pass in the second quarter. Already 30-0. Pioneers went on to win it 43-7.
Out to the home of the Sycamore Aviators, where their state championship teams in girls lacrosse, boys tennis, and boys double tennis were honored before the game. It's the always excitable Colerain head coach Tom Bolden firing his Cardinals up. They had won 5 in a row before tonight. But in this game, Sycamore got the drop. Watch Rayvon Bonner put the A's up and into flight with a short touchdown. Sycamore, like Colerain, was 5-3 before tonight. He wants to be like 9 on your side, smart slaughter when he grows up, he told me.
Oh, my.
And on the first play after that, Sycamore touchdown. Here comes Colerain, the pitch to Jordan Asbury, racing down the sidelines, 52 yards to the game-tying score. Colerain's Deshante Jones rushed for 237 and 2 touchdowns. And Colerain unloaded some offense tonight. Manalo Caldwell scored 3 times. Here's one of those 3 as the Cardinals win their 6th in a row. 55-28 the final in this game. Now downtown on this night, they were tearing up and tearing out the turf as the Taft Senators took on the Big Red of Hughes. Third quarter, Taft up 21-0. Quarterback Nijay Jackson drops back and connects with a streaking D'Amico Page. And a big game that sets the Senators up for another score, right? Not really. Taft was unable to convert, and a fumble gives Hughes the ball inside its own 1-yard line.
What?
Yep, and then Hughes had this little adventure, narrowly avoiding a safety. The Big Red just able to get out to the 20. And a few plays later, they give us to junior running back Khalik Lewis. Nice cutback, and there he goes into the land of 6. Hughes is on the board. And on this Friday night, Taft beats the Big Red. 28-6 is the final.
Finally, the sun's setting on the season, and it was setting peacefully in Loveland tonight. Tigers have been on a tear, but against Turpin, this is Luke Waddell. A nice 10-yard run here. And then they give the ball to Drew Plitt, rolling right, and there's nobody to throw to, so he just says, well, I'm going to run this one for a first down. Same drive this time on the play action. Our Tony Moronis bit. So did the Turpin defense, and it's Waddell going 32 yards for the touchdown. So the Tigers with the early 7-0 lead in this affair. That looked pretty simple. This was a little more clever. Turpin with the ball this time. Ben Stahl hands it off, gets it back, and he launched it down the field to wide open David Eckert. That picks up 64 yards. for the Spartans. Nice play. The drive spills over into the second quarter. This time it's a pass to Owen Carpenter for a Turpin first down that led to a field goal. But it's Loveland that stays hot. Tigers win it 24-13.
Happy night at Paxton's in downtown Loveland, I can tell you that.
We'll take another timeout in a moment. The story behind a very big night for the UC Bearcats.
And will green be a predominant color Sunday? The frenzy is back in a flash.